So far, New World has been an absolutely monumental success, but at the very same time, there have been an exorbitant amount of bug abusers, players abusing the report function, getting players banned, scamming their friends, scamming their fellow community members, and it makes sense given that there are literally millions of active players playing New World. But today, we're going to talk about one thing in specific. This is the ability to make yourself completely invulnerable, meaning that you cannot die in PvP. And people have been abusing this en masse. And Amazon, well, I do want to note real quick that Amazon did actually roll out a temporary fix, and that fix was merely to disconnect players who attempt to abuse this, but the issue has not been fixed, and players that play in windowed mode are being disconnected without really understanding why. But there was both a Reddit thread and a video posted on YouTube concerning this, and we are going to go ahead and take a look at that and hope that this aids in bringing additional exposure and attention to the issue, in hopes that Amazon will hopefully remedy it and fix it and patch it sometime in the very near future. So this video was actually uploaded by Kona on October 16th. It is currently October 19th as of recording this. It has gone on to garner 53,000 views.
So today during the war, we noticed that players were standing still or idle on the points without taking any damage, which I'll show in the video clip. They were standing still and they were kind of invincible, and we noticed that none of them were moving. So
I like though that down here YouTube lists the game as Guild Wars 2.
Here's a video clip that I'm playing on YouTube here on full screen. It's a bit low quality, but you see that the fort is being contested, and I'll skip a bit here. Right here, you'll notice that the players on the left side, here, I'll skip a bit further. You'll see that a lot of the players are kind of standing still, and they're not attacking or anything, they're just idle.
Yeah, they're literally all these different players that are standing there are completely immobile.
Standing there. At first we thought this was lag, but you can see that some of the other reds are actually moving, and if it was lag, all of the reds would not be moving, which is a pretty common case during wars because of like Ice Gauntlet and stuff. So this could be a combination of the lag, but for the most part, I believe it's an invincibility exploit, especially with the user Pinky here. If I go back, you'll notice that they start here, but they're being dragged around by the collision of other players. They're not actually moving on their own. And up until the defeat sign here, they're standing still with almost little to no HP loss. So to do this exploit is actually really easy because it's possible on almost any game. It's not limited to New World. I used to use this exploit back on Roblox, so I'm very familiar with it, so I recognize it right away. So I'll hold on. I'll turn on PvP.
So he's like, full disclosure, I used to do this too.
It's a bit there, but I'll explain it a bit briefly here before I show you guys in duel. So when you're to jump off here, you'll notice that my friend's down there.
Okay, so to give a little bit of context, the left screen is him, and the right screen, which is much smaller, is the friend's perspective. So you can see him at the top over there.
So when I jump off and I drag like this, I'm not falling. You'll notice that on my friend's monitor on the right at the screen share, you'll notice that I'm floating in like in an idle state there. If I let go, I fall down a bit more. As you can see here, still floating. I haven't taken any damage on my side, but I've heard the sound effect. When I go back in, I took the damage. So let me undeafen here and we'll go into a duel. No, let's go duel real quick.
So you don't take damage though while you're dragging your window around? Is that what he's claiming?
Alright, go ahead, start hitting me.
No, he's definitely he's definitely taking damage because he's half health there.
So that's my first invincibility timer, which is normal. And you'll see that.
But then he's almost dead.
Boom, there it is. Another invincibility timer. And again, it will infinitely give me the invincibility perk, making it so I will never die. This grants immortality over and over and over. So I'm literally immortal.
So you can see that he's taking repeated 689 damage over and over and over. And while his HP is actually depleting, or has completely depleted, it is not registering that he has died until he tabs back into the game or releases the window.
Literally immortal in this state here. And if I'm to come back, hit me again. And once the immortality runs out there at the bottom, I'll die.
And that's your capture points.
Yeah, that's how you capture points. You can just stand there, idle, just drag your application around in windowed form, and you get the point. It's easy as that.
Wow. And I mean, there are a lot of comments addressing this, a lot of comments confirming that they have witnessed this, that they have actually tested it, participated in it themselves. This is game breaking. There was a large thread over on the MMORPG subreddit. There was one on the New World subreddit. This is an exploit that was quite game breaking. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was incredibly game breaking. Now, once again, New World, great game, a lot of people playing it. I can see how this is very damaging for the game. I know that there have been a lot of complaints, and given the fact that there are almost 54,000 views for this video already, means that players were either very concerned about this and therefore checking it because they were interested in it, or they were interested in abusing it themselves and they were looking to figure out how to utilize the invincibility exploit to win whatever it is that they're trying to win as well. Either way, once again, Amazon have rolled out a very temporary, or at least I hope it's temporary, small hotfix for the game. I don't know when they're going to fix the issue. I don't know if they're going to fix the issue, but this is as good as you guys are gonna get for now. And once again, if you play in windowed mode, then this is probably going to affect you. If you attempt to move your window around, it is going to instantly disconnect you. So do note that if you plan on playing in windowed mode.
Someday soon, I'm gonna make